Welcome back.
Welcome back
to Talks with My Trainer.
That's me.
Today we are going to talk about macros, and we have a little challenge that Victor came up with and I'm really excited about. So let's get going.
We are going to actually talk about what are you going to fill those calories with once you've established that baseline. What are macronutrients? You've probably heard of these a lot before. Or what your food is primarily made of. You got proteins, carbs, and fats. Your proteins are going to be animal food sources like chicken, turkey, beef, seafood, dairy products. Now your proteins are very important because they are your building blocks for your muscle, and they're gonna help you retain muscle while you lose body fat. Next are carbohydrates. It's delicious, that's what carbs are.
Yeah.
They're delicious, but some examples of carbs are
sweet potatoes,
oatmeal, all of your grains, pasta, everything delicious that you love to eat.
Rice is good, right?
Rice, sugar. There's
is
good
butter
carbs.
A carb?
And no, butter is the next one. Hey, anyways, fats. Fats are your secondary source of fuel. Avocados, nuts, butter, coconut oil, cheese, which also is high in protein, but it's high in fat.
Cheese,
so you'll have some foods that go both ways. Depending on what your goals are, that's how you will choose what kind of proteins, carbs, and fats you take in. As we found out when we were working with her diet, so we started out the month, we hit her macros. We went to classic kind of bodybuilding diet with high protein, moderate carbs, low fat, and that worked well. But then we started coming up with other issues besides the fat loss, and then we started coming up with plateaus. And as we were figuring out what those were and what was causing those, we found some interesting facts. So what did we find out?
I had these gnarly rashes.
Right there.
Yeah, they were really bad. The picture's gonna be kind of disgusting, but they were bad.
They were pretty bad.
I had scars from it. It mimicked acne, and I had it for years. We hit our plateau. I remember we cut out meat. It was like for a week. Digest and kind of cleanse, green tea, cleanse. I'm all about it.
Yeah, so we kind of had to hit a reset.
Yes, a reset. It was like 3 days I didn't have meat. Right? I didn't have any meat for 3 days, and then my rashes were gone. And these rashes were painful where it hurt to put my arm down. So they went away, and I was like, Victor, I think I'm allergic to meat. And so then we tried fish, and I didn't get a rash. And then the minute I ate chicken, I had a rash.
Yeah, so it does take some experimenting to figure out. We did actually find out what the name was.
So there's a group online, and it's called Don't Eat Chicken.
Where do you find these things?
What was the name?
All right, I'm not a very good pronouncer, so here we go. Burnett.Alyx suppurativa.
I'll put it right here.
We also figured out while we were going through there that she was getting a lot of inflammation and water retention
From gluten.
What is gluten, Alex?
The same as gluten allergy. So I hated to be that girl that was like, I'm allergic to gluten, but it was real. It still is very real, and I'm very testy. So I would get stomach cramps, severe stomach cramps, bloating like you wouldn't believe. I'd get really tired, when I eat it?
Yeah, tired.
It just hurt really. Oh, my fingers would swell really bad. I would show them my hands the minute I would eat a carb, and my hands would just blow up. I mean, there was just a lot wrong when I ate gluten. I think I ate tuna, jalapenos, and spinach for about 3 weeks.
And that's one way to figure it out, kind of keep it simple so you know the ingredients. There's not too much variance, so it's easy to nail down what's causing the issue.
You have to be obedient.
You have to get creative and not just use that as an excuse. Well, it's too hard, I'm just gonna eat whatever I want. Because your goals don't really care how you feel. Whether you ate it because you felt good and happy, or it's because you were so sad that day, you had a rough day. Guess what? The calories are still gonna go into your body, and they're still gonna make you gain weight if you overate. And she comes in here and her workouts kind of get a little sluggish, and she's kind of over it, and she's like, what? They're a little sluggish. So you want to follow along. I'll give you some of the basics of what we're doing. Of course, hers is going to be a little bit more personalized as far as the numbers go, but in general, we'll give you some ideas. Today is November 1st, the day after Halloween. So I'm kind of going to be issuing a little challenge on my Instagram as well for the next 21 days till Thanksgiving. Not the one day that got you where you are, it's the rest of the year. So back to the challenge. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna do this challenge, calling it Earn Your Thanksgiving, which for the next 21 days we are going to do no sugar,
okay,
no bread, no dairy, protein with every meal, lots of veggies. 5 things.
That's not hard. That's good. No eggs?
No, eggs aren't dairy.
Oh. I thought they were dairy this entire time.
No.
Macros, proteins, carbs, and fats.
That is what will fill up your caloric intake.
2, log it.
Log it.
Everything.
Be aware.
And 3, do the
Earn Your Thanksgiving challenge.
Write us how you're doing. I'm really excited about that, actually.
Me too.
It's good to challenge
I'm gonna
yourself.
do it too.
It's only 3 weeks.
I need a little reboot myself.
No, it's
Challenges
gonna be
are good
super
for
good.
reboots.
Yeah, it's gonna be great.